somewhere there is a lady. She's 30, single. People ask her, why are you not married? What are you waiting for? When are you calling us to eat rice? Soonest, she replies with a smile thicker than lies. Then alone she cries. She cries because she's been to 7 different relationships and the guys ended up breaking up with her. She cries because her last relationship lasted for 5 years before the Prince Charming eloped with her best friend. She cries because she admires wedding dress every time she passes through the stores and sees them, and she wonders if she's ever going to have one on herself. She cries because she's feeling used and dumb and is gradually losing her self-worth and enthusiastic spirit. She cries because your question keeps nailing her and reminding her of how helpless she is. She cries because if she has an option of marrying herself, she would have, but she cries because she's been diagnosed with terminal disease and sees no reason why she should go into a marriage that he will not enjoy in her last days. She cries because the urge she's going through is other than your desire for rice. I better give you an advice. Why not cook rice in your house and quietly enjoy your meal than meddling into people's situation that leaves people with nothing but to cry? Somewhere else, there is another woman. She's 35, no children. People ask her, still no kids? I respond from day to day, but it usually includes forced smiles and restraint. Nope. Not yet, she stays with a chuckle, muffling her frustration. Well, don't wait forever. The clock is ticking, you know. The sage says before departing, happy with herself for impacting such an elder wisdom. The sage leaves. The woman holds her smile and alone she cries. She cries because she's been pregnant 4 times and miscarried everyone. She cries because she started trying for a baby on her wedding night and that was 5 years ago. She cries because her husband has an ex-wife who has already given him children. She cries because she wants desperately to try an in vitro, but she can't even afford the deposit. She cries because she's done in vitro 7 times and still has no children. She cries because your questions gives her no comfort, but reminds her of a weakness. She cries because her medication is what prevents her from getting pregnant. She cries because this same issue causes friction in her home. She cries because the doctor says she's fine, but deep within her, she knows it's her. She cries because her husband blames himself for all the crisis, and that guilt even makes him a very hard person to live with. She cries because all her junior sisters have children and her best friend is even pregnant again. She cries because her mother keeps asking, girl, what are you waiting on? And her in-laws can't even wait to become grandparents. She cries because her neighbors ask twins and treat them like shit. She cries because 16 years old even get pregnant without trying. She cries because there's an empty room in her house and an empty space in her body. She cries because he would have been a great dad and she a great mom, but isn't. Somewhere else, there is another woman, 34, 5 children. People say to her, 5? Good Lord, I hope you are done. And then they laugh. Because this type of comments actually seems funny. The woman laughs too, but not in honesty. She changes the subject as she always does and gives the disrespect a pass, but alone, she cries. She cries because she's been pregnant with another and feels like she has to hide the joy. She cries because she always wanted a big family and she doesn't know why people seem to be disturbed by it. She cries because as a child, she has no sibling and she felt profoundly alone in this world. She cries because her granny has 12 and she'd love to be just like her. She cries because she couldn't imagine her life without children, but people treat her like their punishments. She cries because she doesn't want to be pitied, but people assume that that's not what she wanted and they assume that she's just irresponsible. She cries because she feels so misunderstood and she's tired of defending her private choices. She cries because she and her husband are perfectly capable of supporting their family, but that just doesn't seem to matter to everybody. She cries because she's tired of all the funny comments. She cries because she minds her own business and wishes that could just replicate the good gesture. She cries because sometimes she doubts herself and wonders if she could have stopped 2 kids ago. She cries because others are so quick to offer her criticism, but slow to offer her help. She cries because she couldn't help herself because her husband requests more children with a threat. You know, different woman cries for different reasons and you meet different ones on different days. Sometimes she cries because she's sick of the scrutiny. She cries because all she wanted is just to live in peace. There is another woman. She's 40 with 1 child. People say to her, only one? You never wanted any more? I'm happy with my one, she says calmly. In Ria's response, she's given so many times more than she could ever count. Quite unbelievable. No one could ever suspect that alone. She cries. She cries because her one pregnancy was a miracle. She cries because her only son still asked for a brother sister. She cries because she always wanted at least 3. She cries because her second pregnancy has to be terminated to save her life. Doctor says it's high risk. She cries because she's struggling to care for even that one she has. She cries because sometimes not even that one feels like 2. She cries because her husband will even entertain the thought of yet another. She cries because her husband died after the one and she hasn't found another love again. She cries because she's deep into her career and can't even step away, and that even makes her feel selfish on her own. She cries because her postpartum depression was so intense and she can't imagine going through that again. She cries because she has body issues and pregnancy only exacerbates it. She cries because she's been diagnosed with terminal disease and she wouldn't want to give birth to another child she won't live long enough to take care of. She cries because she still battles bulimia. She cries because there is a fibroid in there. She cries because she had to have an hysterectomy and there is no womb to conceive another. She cries because she wants another baby, but she can't even have it. You know what? These women are everywhere. They are neighbors, they are sisters, they are friends, they are cousins, they are co-workers. They have no use of our advice or opinions. Sometimes it isn't just about the womb thing or about the marriage thing, it's about the life thing. Please, quit offering advices when you're not asked. Everybody seems to be an expert in every other person's business but theirs. Their life is theirs. Sometimes their choice is not theirs. Let's respect that and quit causing someone to cry. Thank you.